A few of you asked for a tutorial on how I color kitty fur, so here it is, finally. I want this kitty to be partially white and partially gray, so I'm starting with the light gray marker. I'll fill in the areas that should be gray, leaving the parts I want to stay white completely untouched. Next, instead of just outlining everything with solid lines, I'm using small, streaky strokes along the edges, making the fur look softer. Let it dry completely. Now with the dark marker, start adding fine streaks to mimic real fur. The trick is to follow the direction of the fur. Imagine the kitty's nose as the center point of the face, then color the streaks outward. Add a little more depth in the creases since those areas tend to have natural shadows. If you're unsure where the shadows should go, grab a reference photo of a real cat online. Studying where the fur is darker and lighter can really help. I'm actually going to use a colorless blender for the white fur. It might look like I'm changing the color at first, but once it dries, it'll blend in and keep the texture consistent across the whole piece. I saw colors do this here, can't remember who, but I thought it was genius. For the details, I love giving kitties a pink nose, so I'm using a soft pink for the ears and the nose. Once the first layer dries, go back in to create a slightly darker shade and add depth, especially inside the ears and at the bottom of the nose. Take the lightest gray you have and lightly add some shadows on the paws and the chin. Just a soft touch, nothing too crazy. Finally, the magic step, I'm taking a super fine white gel pen and adding tiny hair-like strokes over the fur, following the same directions as the rest of the layers. Don't forget a little highlight to the nose because it's adorable. That's it. It's really all about layers. Just keep building them up until you're happy with how it looks. Take your time, have fun with it, and don't stress if your kitty ends up looking a little funky. Just say it has character.